But yeah, I think the weirdest thing that I thought was going to be super awesome that ended up being very, very fucking lame was when we went to the Venture Brothers panel.
See, we got there.
They said and did nothing.
We got there late, I think. Yeah, they didn't really talk much. They didn't really talk much about a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. They kind of talked.
It was just like, we're not working on anything right now because that's how Venture Brothers works.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What the hell? The other day, it was like Arlie and Mikey and me, and we were talking about like when Game of Thrones comes back. I'm like, I am not going to know anything about the show at all when it comes back.
Oh yeah.
Because like it's been so fucking long. And I was like, matter of fact, and I told this to her, I'm like, you're not going to care what I'm going to say at this moment right now, but Venture Brothers is apparently coming back.
Oh,
and
wow.
They were just like, it was like the end of July. They're like, oh yeah, August, Venture Brothers is coming back, and I'm like,
smells like our bathroom.
When the fuck has it been on?
Right
lately? I'm like, how long ago has season 6 aired?
Oh Jesus!
I'm like,
Christ.
I don't remember anything. But then, like, I watched the first episode of season 7. I'm like, okay, I kind of remember this now. I'm like, yes, I remember they're living in New York now. Yes, I remember fucking the Monarch is now a new, like, superhero vigilante character called the Blue Morpho. And yes, I know now that Hank, they live next door to one of their big supervillains, and Hank is dating the daughter of one of... this is fucking great.
Yeah, I love this.
Hank is dating the daughter of one of, like, Dr. Venture's biggest, like, supervillains.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, yeah, I kind of remember all this shit now.
Right. Okay.
But it was like, it's been that long. Like, I don't, like, how do you do that? Like, you're just going to take this long of a break between seasons.
Well,
I mean, fucking Murphy Brown is coming back.
I watched the things of a recent Comic-Con they were at, and they basically said, like, look, we can hire more people to do this, but then it's not like our own stupid little show that we do.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
So it's basically like when they do it, they write it all themselves. They do everything themselves.
I mean,
so that's why it takes so long.
I can get that.
I get it.
At this point, how long has that show been on?
Wow.
It's over 10 years.
Yeah. Like, almost like... not long after Adult Swim started, because they weren't one of like the most original, like the first.
Are you trying to say the show's not original, Ando?
I mean, it is. I mean, the idea of it, kind of. I mean, it's an adult version of fucking Johnny Quest, but like it's one of the first like almost original shows that were on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Because that was on there. That was on there when they bought the rights to fucking to rebroadcast like Mission Hill and the Oblongs.
Oh yeah.
So it's been that long.
Yeah. It's been a while. Oh god, the Oblongs is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking 12 episodes of Majesty.
That was only 12 episodes?
Yeah. It was only one season.
Jesus.
I think
it was one of those like WB did it before they were like something else.
Yeah, because that's
and
what
it was like. It was so short-lived. It was like Mission Hill. Or,
it was like Mission Hill, Stroker and Hoop. No, Stroker and Hoop was like
Stroker and Hoop was fucking great.
Fucking Stroker and Hoop is underrated as fuck.
Yeah, I just watched like 3 episodes of that on the Adult Swim app, and I'm like, I fucking love this show.
It's so good.
That has one of my favorite like. This is gonna sound really weird, but it's like one of those like sign-off like sound effects that they do. Like, you know how like Adult Swim, most of it's William Street, and it's like that like creepy pounding of metal.
Yeah.
Where one that just goes skull.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
There's a sign-off for like Stroker and Hoop. What are you doing here? What is this? What are you doing?
His plan was to die.
There is a lot.
But they for Stroker and Hoop, they do like they air like the William Street logo, but it's done through like the HUD of car.
Oh
their car.
Oh yeah.
And it's just him going bleep bloop blop, like he just makes noises. It's one of my favorite ones because it's just so dumb. It's just him making like goofy noises.
I forgot about the fucking car.
Yeah, because it's like fucking Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to stand for something, but I don't know what it stands for. I don't think they ever said.
I don't think so. So I was thinking about Venture Brothers the other day because I know that it was coming back. So first off, one of the best seasons of any show ever is season 2 of the Venture Brothers.
Yep.
Easily, hands down. Every episode in that season is fucking fantastic. it's
Is that the season with the ghost ship? Because that's my favorite episode.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
That's literally one of
That's
my
in
favorite
there.
episodes of that show.
It's like the beginning of the second season where you find out that they're clones.
I was gonna say, is that the is that
Is
it
I
that
thought that was season
or-
3.
I was gonna
Nope,
say,
that's season 2.
I thought
It's that early.
Yeah.
is season 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they die at the end of the first season. and
They
it's like-
die at the end of the
'cause
very
they,
first
They make
season.
you think that like because whenever that happened, I'm like, well, I guess this show's never getting another season at all.
Right.
And then they brought it back, and yeah, because they play that like montage in the beginning of season 2 of like Dr. Venture going on like a bender, like he's at a rave with like all these young girls and shit.
Yeah. I couldn't remember
that.
if the second season or the third season was the one where Brock has to keep trying to get so the boys don't know that they're clones.
That's season 2.
Yeah, that's season 2.
Season
remember-
3. Season 3 is Brock where he leaves and he works for the OSI.
That's right.
Okay, so that's where season 3 is exactly where I started to fall off.
Me too.
On Venture Brothers, and specifically, it's because they doubled down on easily the worst character that's ever been made, which is fucking Sergeant Hatred. Sergeant Hatred is the fucking
See,
worst.
you have an irrational anger about this character.
Sergeant Hatred is great.
I don't like him because first of all, because basically they pushed Brock to the sidelines to put him on, and I hated him. Because everyone else in that fucking household is stupid, and Brock was the only one that really had any brains, and then you're just putting another idiot on top of it.
Yeah.
He's funny
And I
though,
didn't like it.
he got better though after like maybe like
By the end of that season,
He has some good moments. I don't think I hate him as much as I do, but the fact
he's
that
a joke character in season 7 now.
Right.
He's literally the tour guide for the Venture Museum,
and that's
which
the-
is fucking great.
And that's the thing I don't like about Venture Brothers is because every season they like add some new character and they double down on it. They double down on it so hard, and if it works, it's fucking great. And when it doesn't work, it falls so flat, and that character's in the whole fucking season, and I don't want to see them.
I can see that.
And that's exactly
is that the second season that they really get into Billy and
Billy Quizboy.
Billy,
Yeah.
then that's the thing. Billy Quizboy and White are great.
Yeah, they are.
And I wish there was more of them.
Right.
Oh, they're in the new season like a lot more. Like
Right.
the new episode.
But when
Is
season
good.
3 is all about fucking hatred,
Yeah,
and
I
how
get
much
it.
of a dipshit he is, I don't care.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I get the trope that you're saying. Like
I like
that they basically create a new character for that season, and they just push him for fucking SummerSlam, and that's the end of it.
Like the one season, I don't even remember what season it is. There's like some guy, and he's got like a bowl cut. He shows up like in one of the early episodes,
Ooh.
just like as a side character.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh,
And
Sarah
he's-
Michelle Gellar.
And he's-
that guy, because he's searching
yeah.
for pornos in the flea market, and you hear him say that. He's like, Sarah Michelle Gellar. He's like Billy Quizboy and White's villain.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's
So
hilarious.
he's funny, and he's funny every once in a while, but in that season specifically, they doubled down on him, and after a while, I got sick of him.
I can see that.
So that's
But he's
that
not
is-
in it enough to get sick of, though. He was only in like maybe like 3 episodes, if that.
I don't know. I don't remember a lot. After season 3, I don't remember a lot of stuff, to be honest. I didn't, because it was so inconsistent on when it came back.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
Like, I'm sure
And
if I
that's-
sat down and watched it all now, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is good. But like, because it was like an episode would come out, and like 3 months later, the second episode would come out.
Well, it was. Well, I mean, they were consistent between like with episodes in the season, but when they did season 5, where they split it mid-season,
Yeah.
like they aired like 4 or 5 episodes, and then they were
Yeah.
gone for like 4 or 5 months, and then they came back with the second half of the season.
Yeah.
that was annoying.
Yeah.
I didn't like that season.
Yeah.
because that season never really got any kind of closure. Like that season was just kind of there.
The last thing.
Yeah, we saw that. I saw that freeze frame there, Adam.
The
But
last
guys,
one I
if you unlock
remember,
the frame rate, the game is better.
Oh yeah, right.
the last one I really remember is when what's his name? Not D. When Hank starts the band with the other kid.
Oh yeah.
And you basically find out that that kid is like
May or may not be Brock's kid.
it's it's pretty much they make it out like it's Brock's kid, but they pretty much say that it's Dr. Venture's like kid.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is the name of
Like
their
he
band?
got like a 17-year-old like pregnant or something.
What the fuck is the name of their band? It's like Shallow Gravy.
Shallow Gravy.
Oh my god.
Because the music video is really funny, and that episode is really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I love that. But like, there's other episodes where it's like,
Ooh, treasure.
Like,
Watch
it's
out,
like,
it could be a mimic.
Yeah, is it breathing?
Oh god.
This retro-looking chest.
Every chest now gives me anxiety.
Dark Souls 3 has that effect.
Yeah.
Because every chest is a fucking mimic
I
in Dark
stare
Souls
at it for a
3.
good 30 seconds to a minute.
You know, if you throw a what is that? The hunter? Oh my god.
Who cares? Enjoy.
Enough already. Wonder I stopped playing JRPGs.
Heyo. If you throw the hunter talisman thing, whatever that's called.
Oh yeah, the one that stops them from healing.
Yeah, if you throw that at a chest.
There was clearly a prompt, Adam. Why are you not going to it?
Because he has to explore, because
You
unlocking
see.
the frame rate makes the game better.
Ooh.
you deserve everything.
Seething
you get.
intensifies.
But if you wouldn't say it like that, and then 5 seconds later, the game shits
He
itself.
starts stuttering like crazy.
I need these.
Then we wouldn't make fun of you. But that's what happened, so we did.
It's okay. I like being shit on. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Could you imagine what all of our friendships would be like if we were nice? If we were nice to each other? Yeah.
Fuck you.
I don't know. I don't know how to react to it when people are being nice to me.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld, the Bizarro Jerry, where Elaine starts hanging out with like Bizarro Jerry, and they're all nice to each other, and she's like, "What is this?" She stops hanging out with.
At one of my old jobs, I literally yelled at a person for being nice to me.
It's just so.
Oh, Dan, you're a really good EMT. I'm like, stop. I'm like, I know what kind of person you are. You're trying to get something out of me, so stop it. I'm just trying. I was like, I don't care. You're being nice to me, and it's you're being completely disingenuous, and I don't want to hear a word.
Well, that's
of it.
different.
Well, it was like.
But even if somebody's being genuine, I'm like, can you stop?
Like I
you just
wasn't
not?
entirely sure she was being disingenuous, but I was pretty sure. But even if she was, I was just like, nope, I don't want to hear you.
See you later.
Bye. Good luck, everybody else. Yeah, pretty much.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they're following you though. They want some of this.
Yeah.
They want some of that PP.
The DPPP.
Oh,
yeah. I said the funny.
You crazy for this one, Rick? Throw a grenade.
No! Just tell me what to do.
He bought all this cool shit and just not using any of them,
No,
so it's fine.
Oh my god, alright. You happy now?
I mean, yeah, I guess. You got 90 out of 100 tacos, though.
I can say chimichanga in 7 languages.
I'm also glad. I don't know if I mentioned this in our previous session or not, but if I did, go ahead and stop me. I'm really glad that they didn't do 100 chimichanga references like everybody that has never read a Deadpool comic does.
In this or in the movie?
In both.
Yeah, he says it like
Everything?
he says it once, I think, in both movies, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to.
You have to, but like there are so many, like there's so much stuff. Like you watch the anytime, like he was in the Spider-Man show, the newest one.
Yeah.
That had like Luke Cage, like young Luke Cage and young Iron Fist, and they were all part of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever.
That show reminds me of like the old 70s one where it's like Spider-Man
And his
like
amazing friends?
Yeah, it reminds me of like Spider-Man, like the Human Torch.
Yeah.
Like that show. That's what that one
That,
reminds
by the
me
way,
of.
that wasn't Human Torch. That was Iceman and Firestar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But like I watched that show and he's in an episode and it's just like chimichangas, tacos, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
stop.
That Spider-Man show is not good.
See,
I-
I
They
like
can't, they
it.
can't have them talk about dicks, so they have to
Yeah,
have,
I get-
say other funny clips.
I get it. Like obviously it's for kids.
They also can't have them kill people, so
Right.
they have them talking about chimichangas and tacos.
And they can't show Spider-Man punching people.
What?
That was the old Fox one.
Yeah, that was the old Fox one where they had problems with, was it the X-Men cartoon? And then they made it mandatory for the Spider-Man cartoon as well.
I think.
Where they
It was
couldn't
like-
show anybody punching anyone.
Yeah, he like punched like one person in the whole entirety of the show. I don't remember what it was.
Well,
but I remember
I'm
that being a
sure
thing.
I talked about this when we played Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, but if I didn't, the old Spider-Man 90s cartoon is fucking terrible.
There was like it had some moments, but it wasn't great.
It has
I remember
moments.
I remember
that are
watching
good.
it.
Guys,
That guy, he's having
he lives there now.
he's having a fun time.
He's
Can you attack
fucking
him?
zero G.
Hit him.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I watched it back in the day, obviously, because
Yeah.
Spider-Man, and obviously, you know. But, like, going back, yeah, it's not great.
Because the story I know I always tell is that I bought my little cousin a Spider-Man meets Daredevil VHS tape when the Daredevil movie came out.
Yeah.
And he was, of course, that was whatever, 2004, 2005. And I bought him that, and it's just like it's literally a kid's TV show. Like, it's paced terribly.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
not
like
good.
he sees Daredevil on a roof, and he's like, "Do you want to know how I got my powers, Spider-Man?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "What?"
That's how any
we
of
should probably
crossover
explain
episode
to the
ever
player
was
how our
on
teleporter
any of those
Yeah.
shows.
They were really bad. So sorry if I know. I mean, I
No,
know
I
I've
don't
told
think
that
you
story
did.
before, or at least part of that story. But
You might have, yeah.
But if I did, it was a while ago. So
Guys, just remember, there's another Spider-Man game coming out, so we need to talk about more Spider. We need to.
Yeah,
have,
we gotta hold on to our-
We gotta hold on to our
Hold
Spider-Man
off on those
material.
Spider-Man comments.
we gotta hold on to our spider facts.
Somebody
But I
lost
mentioned
his
this earlier,
helmet.
but like we were talking about something else at the time. But was the Wolverine and the X-Men cartoon any good?
It's fucking great.
Was it a sequel to X-Men and the
No,
X-Men
no.
show?
It's not. It's its own thing.
Not the original X-Men show, but the what was the one like
Evolution was before
X-Men
that.
Evolution? Was it a sequel to
No.
X-Men Evolution?
Nope.
Taking me to
It
road?
wasn't.
It's its own thing.
Nope.
Because I thought it like carried on some storylines from that.
No, not that I know of.
Brought.
Because like
the
Cyclops
big-
and Wolverine are the same age. It's just that Wolverine
Where
is the
is
leader
this
of the
arrow
X-Men.
pointing me?
Up.
Down.
Look to the
Oh, right
look
there?
to the left. No,
there?
no, you
There
gotta
you
go
go.
over there.
Because I don't know why, for some reason, I thought like Evolution ended on like some cliffhanger.
It
that, like,
might have,
Wolverine and
but-
the X-Men like kind of like
I
continued.
don't
with.
think so because all of the X-Men are like the same age in that. Like Nightcrawler and Wolverine are the same age. Cyclops. It's basically the like it's basically the story of the X-Men except Wolverine is the leader, not Cyclops. That's all it is.
Because I caught like a clip of it like here and there.
At the beginning of Wolverine, the X-Men is basically there's a giant explosion and Professor X and Jean Grey are pretty much presumed dead. So that's why there's no Professor X, and that's why Wolverine's leader of the team.
Also, I don't remember what channel it was. If it was IFC or one of these three channels, IFC,
Got an idea.
Sci-Fi, or
Will be
Vice.
so impressed when I say
Late night Friday
Hey,
or Saturday
player,
nights,
you coming
they
or what?
play all of the X-Men anime
Move that
cartoons.
camera and find
Oh
me.
shit.
Yes, because the one weekend of that Joe Bob Briggs
over.
marathon.
Are you controlling this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you have to find him.
he's telling you, player, come on here.
During the Joe Bob Briggs marathon that was on,
row of
when it was like
breathe.
glitching out and no one could watch
I
it,
see where
I was
the
flipping through the channels. I can't remember what one of those three channels was playing. They played the X-Men anime, and then right after that they played the Blade one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The Blade one's really good from what I remember.
from what I've seen, I did like it, and I I need to see if they play more of them because the episode that I watched was really fucking good. You're gonna have to like weird triangle jump it, or not.
Well, at least it doesn't make you fall the whole way back down and try to climb back up again.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
Also, I forgot to mention this. I was at lunch today and ESPN2 was on, but it wasn't ESPN2.
It was ESPN 8 the Ocho.
It was ESPN 8 the
dodgeball.
Ocho. And that was a real thing that was going on today.
Wait, what?
And they started at midnight. They played the dodgeball movie. They showed dodgeball, and then it was just weird sports all day. And then it ends at 8 o'clock. It's dodgeball champion 2018 dodgeball champions, and then it ends with the dodgeball movie again.
Jesus Christ.
It's a real thing.
I forgot all about that joke.
Yeah.
Because when you said
It's
that,
one of my favorite jokes of all
Because when
time.
you said that, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking?
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out.
I love the fact that that's fucking what's his name?
Michael, it's Justin Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman, yeah.
Justin Bateman.
Yes.
Master Bader. Oh, that's a sexy move.
I got real hard watching him do that.
You sound very enthusiastic about it too, might add. I got really hard watching him do that.
I got really hard watching him do that.
Want to know how I got so hard?
My penis.
There you go.
American banks of metal.
If you're gonna put the Joker in a porno, that's what you do. You want to know how I got so hard?
You
You know what? I'm not surprised that probably is a line.
It might
And
be.
this is not.
It might be.
This is not Suicide Squad XXX or whatever they called
Fuck.
it.
Oh, okay, so in this isn't Suicide Squad XXX. Instead of a mouth on the back of his hand, tattooed on the back of his hand,
Is it a
he has
pussy?
he has. Oh, I was gonna say it's a penis, and he just puts it up in his mouth and he goes, ha ha ha, dick's in my mouth. I don't know why he sounds like. I don't know what that voice is. I don't know what that voice is, but I did it. So
I don't know either.
Great job, Tom.
Yeah.
A plus.
You're doing an excellent job.
yeah, well, I tried.
Look at that important thing over there that's glowing.
There's Sinister. Rogue was right. Where is he? There, in that fancy skybox.
No wonder Rogue can't fly out of here.
Let's take him out as soon as
Oh, there we
finish
go.
setting
So we
these
finally get an
charges.
answer to that.
That's two.
All this work better be worth it.
Hey, it's me.
So
Hey, kid.
Yeah?
this reminds me of a plot hole.
Okay.
So my Rogue question earlier
Why
reminds
can't
me.
she fly?
Yeah, why can't she fly out of here?
Why can't
Reminds me-
Metroid crawl?
Yeah, reminds me of this plot hole that gets fixed in a later thing, but the new thing sucks, so we ignore it. So
one.
Becky and I went to go
I
see
can
Beauty
take
and the
out
Beast on
Sinister.
Sunday,
Then we'll save Rogue.
and it's a great
Then
musical, and I'm a
last
big
one.
fan.
Time to
But
take out Sinister. Then we'll
the
save
question that
Rogue.
everybody gets pissed
Then
off
we'll get
about
her naked.
is if all of
First
this
thing.
shit of him getting turned into a beast happened 10 years ago. 10 years ago, why doesn't anybody remember that he exists?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, what if he can turn? If all the furniture got turned into people, what happens to all the furniture he destroyed?
Yeah.
They just turn back into mutilated bodies.
Well, it's like I forget who does it. Somebody did the bit where Chip turns back, the cup turns back into a person, but he's just got a big divot missing out of his head.
I thought you were gonna say if he's been like this for 10 years, how old is Chip? Does that mean someone had to have sex as a fucking?
Yeah, that's right.
They don't age though as things.
Oh, fuck that!
But so they never address in the movie or the musical that like all of like him getting turned into the beast happened 10
Yeah, it's
years
not
before.
that long ago.
Yeah, it happens 10 years before that. So why doesn't anybody
that is
like
gonna leave
it's
a
a
mark.
castle in the middle of the woods. How does nobody know it's there? And then in the new movie they're like, "Oh, and the enchantress made everyone forget."
It was a mind wipe.
Yeah, basically.
She mind jacked them all.
What?
What?
What happened here?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you make him fucking another
Oh,
mind?
you have to fucking you have to stealth.
Oh, great job, Adam.
I didn't
This is going to be
know.
awesome.
Oh,
I
fuck
say?
off.
Fucking mind jack.
I love that.
one-
I like that you turned into Pittsburgh just long enough.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Suck a cock. That was not
No,
Yeah,
that was
what
that
accent
was
is
like you
that?
parked your car down at the cigar bar.
Not trying to
Oh
be
Christ! I
quiet,
just said this.
player.
Damn it, you're not supposed to do that button, even though it says that's an option.
What part of fucking stealth don't you understand?
The word stealth.
I think I like you better this way.
It's specifically the word he doesn't understand.
Speaking of that, the shitty Boston accent, I'm so glad we got done watching Orange is the New Black.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
this
you were
there's
telling me
this
about
girl
this.
from Boston. And,
Oh, god damn it! Sorry, everybody. I was curious of what you thought of Orange is the New Black.
No, we haven't had speed up music yet. Are you gonna fucking change that?
it needs to be the shitty Deadpool rap song from the movie,
Yep.
Or the Celine Dion track.
or that too.
Have you seen have you seen
Selene?
Ryan Reynolds' comment on the fact that Kanye thinks that they stole a song of his for the Deadpool soundtrack?
No.
He's like, I don't think Celine stole anything from you, Kanye. And then,
Oh my god.
and then she tweeted back, "Oh, remix of whatever the song name is by Kanye might be pretty interesting, though."
What a jackass.
He's a piece of shit.
He really is. Like, he is a subhuman piece of garbage.
Speed up music.
I'm gonna go pee.
But I might get it this time.
This is no, you won't.
You won.
But you won't.
Leave that in.
Surprised. Are you surprised?
Back to that.
Yeah.
You know, we already used that song, Adam, so you can't keep.
Yeah,
make it-
you
quit
can-
making fetch happen.
I like making fuck.
Well, Tom was right. Good job proving Tom right.
Damn it! That's the last thing I wanted to do.
On Sinister. So be. I.
Yes.
Deadpool.
I don't know how he didn't see. Oh, okay, never mind.
Thank
Be
God.
stealthy this time,
I remember
jackass.
this being a pain in the ass the first time I played this.
I like to think of myself as an artist.
Deadpool.
Thanks
He
for
failed
playing,
twice while you
chump.
were gone.
You take the quickest peas.
Because I push it out.
Like real.
The poop that took a pee.
It takes me like an hour to poop, so I figured I should probably take a pee as quick as possible.
Like I said at the wedding, you just got to sit there and be like, "Hey, P, get out of my wiener,"
Well, that was
and then it'll work better. You'll just come on, P. What are you doing in there? Get out of that wiener.
Come back to.
You gotta
Come on,
encourage
Pete,
it.
Get out of my wiener.
Can I tell you I heard my favorite line said by a child in my entire existence?
What is that?
So
Yes.
I was in the stall in the bathroom at this wedding,
Didn't see
and
that.
there was this little. Okay, hold on.
This is yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want me to do it? All right. So anyway, so I'm in the bathroom and there's this little kid standing there at the stall while I'm in the stall, he's at the urinal and he's peeing, and his dad comes in. He's like, "You all right, buddy?" He goes, "Dad, why won't the pee stop coming out?"
It's a shitload of piss.
One quick thrust.
Surprise! Ha! Got the little bitch this time, didn't we?
No.
I like how as soon as he cuts his head off, his cape disappears.
Yeah.
Pose for the camera, Mr. Silly.
Well, the head was like freaking out there. It looked a little weird.
I like that the sword is in his ass.
Posting this on Twitter.
Twirt.
Oh, here you go. Fun piece of trivia. On this day, 24 years ago, Acid Bath released When the Kite Strings Pop.
Hey, I like that album.
Yeah, it's good.
You're a hat.
You killed another clone.
Shot it, Summers. Are you texting from the future?
Yes. Don't believe me? Check the label on his back.
It says made in China. Machine wash, cold only.
The other label.
Ah! This is another goddamn clone.
You also completely forgot to rescue Rogue. By the way, she's about to be tortured and killed by Blockbuster in some kind of arena.
Shit!
Arena fight, thank
Deadpool
God.
just checked into arena.
No. He said sarcastically.
Looks like we
I like how he's just there now.
Yeah.
Just there.
Because he checked in.